I feel like I'm still fatigued from the championship, bro. Ain't gonna lie. Still feel fatigued, like from that long run. They zone kind of shook us up for a little bit, but it was us. We didn't execute. We needed to execute and come together and, you know, be coachable.
But you gotta put some respect on LSU.
I think my story is special because I always put the human being first. And I think you can see that in how I carry myself. Like, I'm human, and I want to be treated that way.
Did you just see what Alexis Morris tweeted about Caitlin Clark? The former LSU star and Angel Reese's teammate just publicly praised Clark in a viral tweet that's shocked the entire basketball world. This is the same Morris who seemed to throw shade at Clark during their intense college rivalry. What changed? Why is Morris suddenly supporting the Iowa Star after all the drama between LSU and Iowa? The timing of this tweet has everyone wondering if there's more to this story. Is this genuine respect, or could Morris be making a strategic move to grab some spotlight?
I was fortunate enough to be a defensive stopper. Caitlin, you had an amazing game. You're a great player.
I got help side! Help side! I got roll! I see the roll! Hey!
Let's break down what's really happening here. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You know what's wild? Alexis Morris, who used to stand firmly with Angel Reese during their LSU days, just dropped a tweet about Caitlin Clark that has the basketball world absolutely shook. This isn't some small nod of respect. We're talking about a complete 180 that nobody saw coming. Morris's tweet hit social media like a bomb. She wrote, "Caitlin Clark is actually good. Her pace of play is elite."
Experience, toughness. We got a week to prepare for playoffs, and that's pretty much all we're focused on right now. It's our next season.
That's all I came to LSU with, and I knew like I was going to make it work. I didn't need nothing. I didn't need to bring nothing but myself and a few pair of clothes.
She plays the right way, makes the right plays, pushes the ball, and knows how to get her teammates involved. Can you believe that? Coming from someone who was right in the trenches of that heated LSU-Iowa rivalry, this praise hits different. Think back to those intense matchups between LSU and Iowa, the championship game where tensions were through the roof. Morris wasn't just on Angel Reese's team, she was her battlefield partner. These two were inseparable on the court, feeding off each other's energy and representing LSU with that fierce competitive spirit that defined their team. What makes this tweet so shocking is how it completely contradicts Morris's previous stance. Back when she was at LSU, Morris wasn't exactly singing Clark's praises. She was part of that Tiger mentality that saw Iowa and Clark as the opposition, the team standing between them and glory. Her comments back then questioned aspects of Clark's game and contributed to the rivalry that captivated women's basketball fans everywhere.
But you gotta put some respect on LSU.
I think my story is special because I always put the human being first. And I think you can see that in how I carry myself. Like, I'm human, and I want to be treated that way.
The timing here is super interesting too. Morris didn't wait until years after retirement to share these thoughts. She didn't drop this tweet during some random off-season lull. This came right when WNBA conversations are at their peak, with rookies making their mark and everyone watching how the Clark-Reese dynamic translates to the pro level. Basketball Twitter exploded after Morris's tweet. Fans were split, some praising her for being big enough to recognize game regardless of past rivalries, while others questioned if this was some kind of strategic move. The comments section became a battleground of opinions about whether this was genuine basketball respect or something more calculated. What's particularly eye-opening is how specific Morris got in her praise. She didn't just say Clark is good and call it a day. She broke down elements of Clark's game: her pace, decision-making, court vision, and selflessness. These are the exact qualities that basketball purists value most, suggesting Morris is appreciating Clark's play from a true hooper's perspective. The detailed breakdown of Clark's skills seems genuine, but let's be real. Playing basketball overseas gives you a whole different view of the game. Morris isn't caught up in the day-to-day WNBA drama anymore.
They probably won't like me for the next week. It's because I have the experience. I am proven, and I feel like I am one of the players who can make my team a better team as a whole.
Real. When your birthday? That's good. Angel. I knew you was a Leo. Oh God.
Why?
I knew it. I knew it. I swear I had a feeling that. Nice.
She's experiencing international basketball, seeing different styles of play, and that distance might be exactly what allowed her to see Clark's game with fresh eyes. Think about it. When you're not directly competing against someone, it's way easier to admit they're talented. Morris is thousands of miles away from the intense WNBA spotlight, where every comment about Clark versus Reese gets dissected like crazy. That separation creates space for more honest evaluation without feeling like you're betraying your team or your friend. But here's where it gets interesting. The timing of this tweet is pretty convenient, isn't it? Clark is getting massive media attention right now. The WNBA is experiencing viewership numbers they've never seen before. And suddenly, here comes Morris with this detailed breakdown that's guaranteed to go viral. That's not just coincidence, that's opportunity. Basketball experts are pointing out that this could be Morris positioning herself for future opportunities.
You gotta put some respect on my name. And you gotta put some respect on Coach Kim Mulkey. Thank you, Coach.
Because of it, Alexis Morris.
It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up and you climb that ladder.
The video about her tweet has already gone viral. This increased visibility could open doors for broadcasting gigs, social media collaborations, or other career opportunities outside of just playing. Smart move if that's what she's doing, and we've seen this pattern before with retired players who suddenly become analysts and praise the same players they used to battle against. But Morris is taking it a step further. She's still an active player making these comments. That's what makes this situation so unique and why everyone's talking about it. There's a world where both things are true at once. Morris genuinely respects Clark's game now that she's seeing it from a different perspective, and she's making a calculated move to insert herself back into basketball conversations at the perfect moment. Athletes at this level are both competitors and brand managers. They understand the business side of sports.
I feel like I'm still fatigued from the championship, bro. Ain't gonna lie. Still feel fatigued. Like from that long run.
They zone kind of shook us up for a little bit, but it was us. We didn't execute. We needed to execute and come together and, you know, be coachable.
The fact that the tweet generated so much buzz proves it worked. Morris is back in the basketball conversation at exactly the moment when WNBA interest is peaking. Whether she planned it that way or not, the result is the same. Increased visibility for her at a time when more eyes are on women's basketball than ever before. So here's the thing, the WNBA is absolutely blowing up right now. Fans aren't just watching the games anymore. They're invested in the whole drama. Y'all are eating up everything about players like Caitlin and Angel, their tweets, workout videos, even their personal relationships. It's wild how fast basketball content spreads now. What do you think about this Morris situation? Was it real respect or just clever marketing? Drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more WNBA coverage as these storylines keep developing. The league's never been hotter.